It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home and allowing us to bring this message to you, especially during these interesting times that we live in. You might say remarkable times that we live in. And my promise to you as part of this CEO Sales Huddle that this will not only be a good use of your time, but you're going to get the sales strategies. We're going to give you the sales message. And more importantly, you have the sales structure for your sales systems inside of your sales department that will allow you to serve more people, have more fun, and have more impact on the world. And we start with our philosophy every morning, which is success leaves clues, which is one of the reasons why we look at a business case every single morning. And we look at a business case because we understand that another CEO may have been through a challenge. Another CEO has some hurdles, and they had to look into their sales department and make some adjustments in many cases. And that's why they're successful today. So if success leaves clues, as the saying goes, and it's so old, but it's true, then there's footprints that we can follow in. So let's get started with the case this morning, Warby Parker. Now, imagine if David Galata had not lost his $700 pair of Prada glasses when he was in graduate school just before going on vacation. When he lost those glasses, he said, wait a minute, I have to go find a pair of glasses because we're about to go on a trip. And he got with his four buddies at Wharton Business School, and guess what? They couldn't get a pair of glasses that were affordable before he left. Now, I just want to step back for a moment, and I want you to imagine trying to buy a cool pair of glasses, but every time it's super expensive. And this is a problem because companies had a monopoly. I mean, since they had a monopoly, they had control of the market. So they can make prices high, and people wanted stylish glasses, but in some cases, they didn't know where to go. And then when they found out where to go and they looked at the price, they're like, oh my gosh, these are too expensive. And this was the challenge that he and his four buddies in graduate school faced. Now, they decided to do something about it, and they spent a lot of time, and they created a company called Warby Parker. Now, it started with a big idea, but faced many hurdles. It wasn't easy, by the way. Did you know that they spent a long time just picking out the name? And people doubted them, and they said the plan wouldn't work. The market's saturated. There are too many people doing the exact same thing. Companies already know what they're doing. If it was going to be done, they would have done it. But they decided to work hard. They decided to challenge themselves. They decided to go out and listen to the clients and other people and said, wait a minute, they want to change. So Warby Parker decided to change how people buy glasses by using technology. Wait. Okay. So they changed their sales message. They changed their sales strategy. They changed their sales positioning. They infused technology in what they were doing, and they created their own software, which was called Point of Everything, making shopping easy for everyone. Now, how did this help the sales team? Well, now the sales team and the sales department, the sales strategy, they have something different. Now, when someone comes in, they had all the information they needed about the customer, like the past purchases and preferences. And with smart tools and helpful sales systems, they could create a smooth and easy way for people to buy glasses. Their solution, which at one point said, buy them online, try the glasses online before you even get to the store. Whoa, this is what people want. This is what we're going to do. Now, it wasn't easy. They had to go raise the money, but they took action. Their message was unique. Their solution shows the importance of having a good sales strategy in place, blending technology with customer service, which allowed them to serve more, which allowed them to sell more. And Warby Parker is the juggernaut that we know that it is today. It went from just online sales, and you can now go into a lot of brick and mortar Warby Parkers that exist today. My big takeaway is that sales technology can power a great sales system. Warby Parker, yes, used advanced tools like virtual try-ons, which amazing, how incredible was that when it first came out, and apps to make the buying process easier, the client experience simpler, and they had more fun. And this approach not only helps sell more customers, but guess what it does? It helps keep happy customers. And for all CEOs listening right now, having a strategic sales system, having a sales structure, having a sales department that's geared on making it easier for your clients to enjoy what you do, well, you do that and you will see your sales go up, 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 in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. We appreciate you. And every morning we get started the exact same way. And the exact same way we get started is with our mantra. And our mantra is focus on sales. Our mantra is focus on sales. Now, there's 3 words. You might not get blown away by it, but I want you to repeat these 3 words after me right now. Say it with me loud and proud. Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Focus on sales. Yes, you have a lot going on throughout the day. I get it. But I'm going to ask you to slow down during the time we're together and just focus on your sales department. And you might be saying, why? Because if you can't focus on sales, let me tell you something. You can't be in business. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is that sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money pouring out the door than there is coming in the door. Shay, what's the point? What's the takeaway? What I want you to put down in your notes right now, put down your notes. Selling is serious business. Selling is serious business. Now, every morning we like to get started. We like to share what's our mantra. As CEOs, what are we going to say every single day? What is our pledge to our sales department, the one department that generates the revenue, the one department that allows us to have cash flow that we need? What's our pledge? Our pledge as CEOs is learn, earn, and return. And I want you to repeat this after me right now. This is something you can say it. It's going to sound corny no matter where you are, but go ahead and repeat these words right now. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Then that leads us right into the objectives that we have when we get together at the CEO Sales Huddle. And our number 1 objective is sales progress. Our number 2 objective is overcoming any hurdles. We understand there's hurdles out there and we've got to make some adjustments. We've got to make some changes. We're ready to handle that. And number 3 is to really focus on the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Pillar number 1, a 1-page CEO sales plan. Pillar number 2, the sales cycle. Pillar number 3, the sales message. Pillar number 4 is something we're going to focus on, which is a CEO sales dashboard. I love focus on that because it gives us the opportunity to do a deep dive and see exactly where we are as a business and then allocate the resources, make the adjustments as CEOs. And then last but not least is the 7-figure sales team. Now, for those folks that are watching, and I love to do this every single day, I love to connect with you. So here's how we get to connect. You can see me, but I can't see you. So you have an opportunity to look right below the video, and put these words, hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal that you're in this conversation. You and I are in this conversation. So put hashtag I'm here. Now, after you put hashtag I'm here, which is really cool, by the way, after you do that, then if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay, because not everybody's live, by the way. And for those folks that can't do it right now, because you're watching on one of our streaming platforms, or maybe on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon, YouTube, or any one of the streaming platforms. Maybe you're on the podcast platform and we're streaming in your ears right now, which is pretty cool as well. Go over to @IamChayBrown, @IamChayBrown, and drop me a message over at I am Shay Brown and say, I'm here. I'm in the conversation. I am here. Now, as you're doing that, by the way, every morning the question gets asked about CEOs. And I love to answer that question. Why the CEO Sales Huddle? The CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So you already know how to sell, but how do you do it faster, easier, different, with less effort, in a way that allows you to connect? Well, we're going to do that because we have a big why. And our big why, the CEO Sales Huddle, and I'm glad that we're part of your Sales Huddle every morning as well, is about sales growth, it's about accountability, and it's about consistency. And you may have heard this before, but it's so true that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most every day? They struggle with consistency. So we have a way to solve that problem. How do we solve that problem? We spend 15 minutes a day. So as the CEO, you slow down for 15 minutes a day. And during this 15 minutes, you and I are focused on the one area that allows you to increase your sales results. Why do we do that? Because there's 1,440 minutes in every single day. So we ask you to slow down and give 1% of your day. 1% of your day. So you think about that 1% of the day, what's our number one outcome? Our number one outcome is to generate $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And this is over and beyond whatever you earn today as a result of just being in this conversation, of being focused on sales. You're able to generate over and beyond whatever you're bringing in today, an extra $100,000 plus a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Because we increased our sales results. Then you might be thinking, Shay, how is that possible? Many of you join every day. You know what I'm about to do. Some of you are joining for the first time. You might be wondering, how is that possible? Like, really, seriously. Well, we created a CEO sales dashboard because we knew there was a problem. The problem was, how do we measure? How do we manage? You might subscribe to this philosophy. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Isn't that amazing? So we got 5 key areas that we measure: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business every single day. Now, we create a CEO sales dashboard. You can go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com, www.ceosalesdashboard.com, and you can download it. Once you download it, you're going to get this right here. Now, it's an Excel sheet. In this Excel sheet, you can customize it. Go all the way across the top. Find today's date, and then come down and look at leads, appointments, offers, deals, repeat business. Now you can go in yourself and you can say, okay, how many leads came in yesterday? Got it, Shay. How many were qualified yesterday? Got it, Shay. How many offers did the team make yesterday? Got it. Now you can measure this and you can see where you need to adjust. I'm going to go to one area today and do a deep dive, and that is just in repeat business. And let's imagine that you have a client. And we know that 80% of every dollar you spend goes to get new business. But you've got we'll look at deals. You got deals here. And sometimes when you get deals, you be thinking to yourself, how many deals did I get? And that's a good way to look at it. But what if we looked at how many deals just closed yesterday? And you go back and look at that. And then you say, wait a minute, how many of those deals didn't close, but they're pending? They're hot. That means they're going to close in the first 10 days. We can talk about that later. I can't get time to get to now. Or maybe they're warm. They're going to close in the next 10 to 20 days. Or maybe they're cold. Cold means, you know what? This is not going to happen. This is going to be greater than 10 days. I got to go back and re-engage them. We'll do a whole segment on that later. Here's what I do know. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. But we don't stop there. We're going to celebrate some wins because the department has some wins. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Question number 1, what are you most proud of in the sales department? Question number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment in the sales department yesterday? You look at that sales department. What are you proud of? Like, you're like, yes, this was our biggest accomplishment. And if you could brag, if you can come over here right now and brag and say, Shay, in the sales department yesterday, this is the one thing that I want to brag about. What is it you truly want to brag about right now? And then we're going to look at the other side. We're going to look at the hurdles that are out there. Everything is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. So what was your biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? What's preventing you today from moving forward in the sales department? And number 3, what's the one thing you can do? You control it. It's up to you. You make the decision as the CEO, and you can make that adjustment. And in making that adjustment, it would change the entire trajectory of your business. You got this. My message of today is focus on solving a problem. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. Don't be worried about trying to convince someone. Don't be worried about trying to persuade someone. Don't be worried about trying to influence someone to do something, but at least let them know that there's a problem. That's why your company exists. There's a big problem in the world. Because of this problem, you're passionate and you're dedicated about solving that problem. And if they want to be helped, then you can talk about, here's how we help you. If you want to do it, great. And if not, no big deal. But focus on that sales department. Focus on that message right now. Focus on solving a problem. And the bigger the problem you solve, the more they're going to pay you. You do that, I'm going to tell you right now, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thank you so much for allowing us to stream into your home. We appreciate it, by the way, whether we're on your tablet, on your iPad, on your phone, maybe on your computer screen. One thing I know is we appreciate you. So with that being said, make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things out. We connect again next time. God bless and keep doing God's work. I'll see you on the other side. Peace, everybody.